Just wanted to reach out to you and share one of the most common questions I've been getting, especially as rates are starting to go down. It's like the advertised rates this, how come I'm not getting it? So what this video is going to help you understand is that Fannie Mae delivers a rate to lenders. And of course, whether it be online or at the stores, they're always going to show you their best interest rate because they want you to apply, they want you to connect and engage. However, what a lot of people don't know is once you take an application, that credit score kind of goes through like a fax machine. All these different things are added. So here are the 5 things that you need to know that's going to impact your interest rate, your final interest rate. So number 1 here is going to be your credit score. The difference, I have my little notes here. So the difference in interest rate between a 700 FICO score and an 800 FICO score could be 0.375% or higher. Or if you wanted to get the same rate, could be up to 1 additional point in cost to get that same rate if you had a 700 FICO score versus an 800. Now, this is conventional only. This does not apply with FHA, which is a lot more lenient towards interest rate. That's why credit score and interest rate. That's why if you have a 600 FICO score, people are opting to go FHA because overall it's cheaper even with mortgage insurance. But just things to think about. And by the way, FHA's rates are like 5.5 right now. So why would somebody want to get a 6% or 6.125? Well, the overall payment is going to be less under certain circumstances. If you have a high FICO score, different loan to value, etc. Okay, number 2, let's dive into it. Loan to value. So this is where it gets really interesting. If you have less than 25% down, or less than 20, let me rephrase that, less than 20% equity or 20% down, you're gonna have mortgage insurance. And because of the mortgage insurance, you're gonna get a better rate. It's the craziest thing. Then you hit the 80% loan to value mark, the mortgage insurance falls off, but your rate goes up a little bit. And then from there, as you hit these loan to value marks, usually in increments of 5%, your interest rate starts to steadily improve. Number 3, it's going to be occupancy type, whether it's your primary residence, your second home, or an investment property. We're talking a difference of about anywhere from, 0.5% all the way up to 1% difference in interest rate, depending on what type of property you have. The third, are we on the 3rd or 4th? Doesn't matter. The next one up is going to be loan purpose, whether you're doing a purchase, a rate and term refinance, a cash out. These are all things that are going to impact your interest rates. Typically, purchases have better interest rates than rate and term refinances and cash out. And rate and term refinances have better rates typically than cash out. Now there's areas where they'll be the same, but that's when we're talking about really, really low loan to values. The 5th one, this is really important, loan size. So we're, again, just want to remember we're talking about conforming loans only or conventional. Those two are used interchangeably. Right now, the conforming loan limit is 806,500, which means in certain areas or certain counties, you could still be considered conforming if your loan amount is above that, but it's called super conforming. And once you move into that super conforming market or that loan amount, it's a 1% cost in hit to interest rate. So what that means, if your loan amount is 806,500 and today you got a rate of 6.125%, if your loan amount was 806,501, just $1 more, that extra to get that same rate, it would cost you 1 point or $8,650. So here are the things that are going to impact your interest rate. So as we start moving into whether or not it's right for you to refinance, which if you're starting to look at long-term interest rate projections, they don't seem to be going much lower than where they're at now. So right now would be a really good time to strategize if you're in the mid to high 6s about what is your best next step. Because the worst thing is if you miss this opportunity to refinance, you're going to it could potentially cost you a lot of money. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, always feel free to reach out to me. And with that, make it a great day. Take